Hello beautiful people, happy 11/11 portal, and this is a special edition in the portal video. The last one I made was for 888 portal, so here we are, 11/11 portal, which actually adds up to number 12, which is all about this number 3 expansion and collaboration, co-creation, and all the rest of it. So I decided to hop on and see what I can co-create with the spirit over here and my multiple oracle decks that I have ready. So I don't have anything particular prepared, to talk about. So let's just see how it goes. Let's just see what messages want to come through on this special portal. 11/11 is probably one of the most profound portals of the entire year. So let's see what happens. Okay, and I'm just going to actually start the session with the singing bowl. I have a nice blue one over here, so let's just allow the energies to settle around and see what comes through. All right, so I would like to open this space and call in on my higher self and my spirit guides, angelic team, our ancestors, starseed family, all the beings of light that wish to be present for this transmission and wants to communicate messages through on this special day of 11/11 portal in 2024, the year number 8, the year of strength, and whatever support there is available to us to please come through and be present for our highest good. Okay, everyone, thank you for tuning in. And I'm actually going to start with the same deck that I started the 888 portal, which is a favorite Alana Fairchild with her super long descriptions, but she does have some very profound channeled messages over there. So let's just see what comes through these decks. So this is the White Light Oracle from Alana Fairchild, and opening message, please, Spirit. I'm actually going to take off my ring before I damage my cards. Okay. So, opening message for the 11/11 portal, Spirit, what it is that we should be aware of with regards to this powerful portal that's opening up for us. Okay, there are multiple cards, so let's just ask for one. Just one card, Spirit. Okay. So, again, 2 cards. Alright, we have Oracle of Chaldee and Bath Call. This is number 8 and this is number 37. Number 8, Bath Call, and number 37, Oracle of Chaldee. 37 is the number 10, which is endings and new beginnings. So as you can see, there is not that much that could be depicted from this card, so we're just going to go straight to the book and read what are these messages about. Okay, so the Oracle of Chaldee, I believe, was the first one, the reset of the energies. So let's see, number 37. I will not be reading the entire message because it's 3 pages long, so let's just get the first paragraph. Oracle of Chaldee, continue on your healing journey with enthusiasm, but without forcing things to happen more quickly than feels natural. Sometimes the body will be ready to let go whilst the mind is still holding on. At other times, the mind may need to be patient as the body processes and experience. Trust in your own timing and rhythm. There is no need to be impatient or to judge yourself. You are summoning the spiritual fortitude to tackle an issue which has previously held you back. When the time is right, the healing shall happen more easily than if you try to push forward prematurely. Things are going to work out. Be positive. Okay, so this is the message for this card. There is another 2 pages of stuff about going deeper within this message, but I'm going to just leave it at that. And then the Bath Call, number 8. The year that we are culminating and slowly moving into the year number 9, the year of the Hermit. So let's see what is the number 8 message. Eschew complicated explanation as you seek the simplicity of the deepest truth of your heart. Gently but firmly cast aside that which does not resonate as being true for your heart. Focus upon and speak from a higher spiritual perspective. All prayers are answered at the perfect time and in perfect way. You have a powerful voice which can foster healing and wisdom on our planet. Okay. Okay, I'm going to read this message because I feel called to do so. So, Bath Cole is a mysterious creature. She's an angel known as the Divine Oracle, the daughter of the Divine Voice, the pure and true sound of spirit. When she whispers to your heart, you feel it as an inner knowing, a truth. To honor that inner knowing likely requires the confrontation of fear or moving in unexpected directions. Even so, the deep resonance of her truth is more powerful than the resistance we might initially feel as we let go of our limited perspectives and allow ourselves to be guided by spirit. The spiritual voice of Bath Cole is always true, always healing, and always in harmony with the highest loving plan of the universal heart, which is working toward the spiritual fulfillment of all hearts. Hers, in the healing sound, the voice of divine prophecy, which not only tells what shall be, but through speaking of the highest potential creates a blessing which manifests the ultimate goodness within us. When Bath Call appears in a reading, an inner spiritual call might require a leap of faith. A more authentic, awakened you is coming to life. Paving the way for the higher self to manifest typically means that fear and control-based approach need to be surrendered. Bath Call's presence indicates something more appropriate and vital needs to supersede the limiting structures currently in place. As a consequence, she's portent of spiritual transformation and material manifestation. Honoring her guidance requires courage but brings rich reward on many levels. The Oracle of Bath Call indicates a voice that is true and needs to be acknowledged. This may be a voice in your own heart which needs to be heard without judgment or censorship. It may be an intuitive inner knowing to be recognized. It may be a loving and helpful voice of a reliable guide or friend whom you know can be trusted. It may be a teaching from a dream or an insight from a meditation, or even an inkling that certain happenings or sightings are signs from the universe to help you on your life path. Bath Call is the clear voice of communication between humanity and higher beings. When called upon, she will assist the human to accurately interpret a sign or omen. Her voice brings clarity. Therefore, this oracle indicates a time of confusion is swiftly coming to an end. The oracle also encourages you to practice your power of discernment, filter ego from heart. If a point of view lowers your vibration, makes you feel negatively about yourself or another, increases your confusion, or makes matters seem more complicated, is it likely to be an ego-driven viewpoint? To consider what you might be able to learn from that viewpoint, you need to settle yourself on more authentic spiritual ground. All right, so that's a powerful message. And we know that everything takes time, so there is a patience needed, and what you call it? What is the word? Completely slipped my mind. Compassion, that's it. So what am I getting from this card? And this perfectly confirms some of the decks that I switched last minute. It's crazy because I've been thinking about which decks to use since yesterday, and I changed some of the decks 3 times. It's like literally ridiculous. This never happened to me before. I usually am quite clear with regards to what decks I want to use, and this time I was like, okay, this deck, that deck, like they all want to speak, because also we still have Moon in the sign of Pisces, so there is all these spiritual, it could be delusional or confusing energy at play, but there is a lot of, the veil is very thin. We are still in Scorpio season, but there is a lot of, there is access to all these beings behind the veil, and they all want to help. They all want to help at once. So I'm like trying to choose my oracle decks, and they all want to speak. Like, I want to speak. And I'm like, okay, I have limited amount of time here. But also with regards to what came through as the message, the main message I've been getting with regards to this 1111 portal is let go. letting go, releasing, letting go, healing and releasing, which I really feel is this ushering into this 2025 year, which is the year of Hermit, the year number 9, the year of culmination, and these nodes moving into the Pisces Virgo axis, which Virgo, of course, is all about discernment. It is the hero's journey, human journey, you know, like based on our experience to discern, is this still serving me, or is it something to be released back to the spirit? So this is a 1111 portal, which usually it's like this huge opportunity for upgrade and ascension and enlightenment and stuff. But I really feel, because Pluto is still on this final minutes of Capricorn for another few days, well, actually for another week and a day. Pluto will move next Tuesday on the 19th. So we are literally culminating this long transit of Pluto through the sign of Capricorn, which began in 2008, and we are like pushed, invited to let go, to release. And this moon is in a sign of Pisces, and this to me is very significant. Why is moon in a sign of Pisces on 1111 portal, and Pluto on 29 degrees and final minutes of Capricorn, and Venus just switched from Sagittarius into the sign of Capricorn? So Venus is in the same sign, but she is going to conjunct Pluto in Aquarius next month. Where are we? November, yes, next month on the 7th, December 7th, she will have the second conjunction with Pluto in the sign of Aquarius this year. So this all to me is very significant, because it's pushing us forward to these new times, this new territory, uncharted territory, where the way we will orient through will be very different. It will not be this mind ego based. It will be through listening to this voice of your heart. And I feel that we are all trying to calibrate, what does that mean? What does that sound? And for a lot of people, I mean, including myself, there is a lot of grief that is resurfacing, a lot of sorrow, a lot of potentially abandonment, loss, betrayal. I mean, we are still in a Scorpio season. This is all Scorpionic energy. So we are being pushed to go really deep, and there are all these emotions that are coming up, which are being triggered by people's circumstances, situations, you know, the worldwide happenings, whatever, that are poking us in a places that it hurts, that, you know, that are hidden very deeply, and are bringing out all these emotions that needs healing, all these thoughts and belief systems that needs reevaluating. Mercury is preparing for his retrograde, already in shadow, in opposition with Jupiter. This is all going to be active for this full moon in Taurus, which is the last lunation with Pluto in the sign of Capricorn, literally. So we have all this energy that is rising, and this is something that I already shared in my previous videos. I think it might have been the practical application of astrology, where I pulled my personal cards for myself, and there was the card that, you know, there is the opportunity to embody all these gifts, but the shadow work has to be done. We have to face the shadow. So even though this is a very enlightened portal, this 1111 portal, but I really feel that the way to get to that enlightenment is to embrace all of it, to embrace the shadow. And this is really to do, this is the main message of this Taurus full moon, which, you know, I released my interpretation of yesterday on Sunday. And it really requires for us to really dig deep and see the totality, so we can shine the light onto the shadow, so we can let it go, so we can release it. But it cannot be released if it's still hiding, if it's unacknowledged, because it's something that we're afraid of, or something we are ashamed of, or something that we feel guilty about. These are the lowest, densiest frequencies, this guilt, shame, obviously then higher up is fear. You know, this is the lowest, you know, this complete disconnection from the spirit, this guilt and shame, you know, like the spirit doesn't feel guilty and ashamed. The spirit is it's divine. It is everything, you know. Why would it play with these emotions? But they are part of us. They are part of humanity. These emotions exist in every single human on this planet. And with these cards, they are like all about this heart-centered consciousness and this massive shift that we are experiencing, that we are going through, that we are being pre-warned that this is happening, it is happening, it's coming, it's here. All of these things are happening simultaneously. The path is being cleared through us going through the muck. So this is what I feel, that this energy of the 1111 portal is different because it's really attached to these 29 degrees of Capricorn, Venus moving into the sign of Capricorn, Moon being in a sign of Pisces. So still for certain part of this day, I mean, at the time that I'm recording this, Venus is already in a sign of Capricorn, but for certain part of this day, Venus was still in the sign of Sagittarius. We know that Venus just squared Neptune a couple of days ago, and this was the final square, the closing square, which is about crisis in consciousness. What do we need to release? So there are so many things that we are purging at the moment on an individual and collective basis, and this is all coming up through this potentially painful experiences that are reminding us where it hurts. Like the heart has to be open, and for many of us the heart is becoming open through painful experiences, through something that brings enormous amount of pain and grief and sorrow, because many of us, because of the trauma and because of the coping mechanism to situation we've experienced in our lives, we created these walls around ourselves. And when there is a wall, nothing can get through. Not the good, not the bad, nothing. So we've been protecting ourselves by trying to minimalize or eliminate what we can feel, because there is so much pain in the world, so much sorrow, but then there are all these things that happen in our life that make us open our heart, whether it is that, I don't know, you have a child or you fall in love or something happens, right? Something that is beautiful and enlightening, and it makes us reconnect with our heart, and the heart opens, and then everything comes through, right? Then the gateway opens, and it all floods through again, you know, the beautiful and the painful and the grief and all of it. So this is what I feel, that this Scorpio season in particular, this day, this portal, it gives this opportunity for rising higher. But in order to rise higher, it's like a balloon. It's like what I can see is like this balloon, right? You know, like this you know, when you go into this balloon, you know, this big balloon, not the little balloon, the big balloon, hot air balloon, that's the word, hot air balloon. In order to rise higher, there is all this stuff that needs to be released, all these bags of sand, you know, bags of sand. So that's what I feel, that there is so many there are so many things that are coming up in our lives, you know, because of whatever reason, whatever trigger, whatever, you know, whatever it is the cause, right? And we have the opportunity to release it. We have the opportunity to let it go, because again, there is no coincidence when Moon is on a sign, in a sign of Pisces. This is a Scorpionic decan at the time when we experience in 1111 portal, and Pluto is on final minutes of Capricorn, and Venus was on final minutes of Sagittarius, just ingress into the sign of Capricorn, and Saturn as the ruler of Capricorn is in Pisces retrograde. So yeah, anyway guys, let's just move on from this, but yeah, really profound messages. So there is definitely you know, just like the cards are saying, especially the second one, you know, there is the opening, you know, this gateway. I feel especially what is bringing is this opening of one's heart, so the expansion can take place, because the age of Aquarius is strongly connected to the heart, because Aquarius in opposition is Leo. Leo rules the heart. Heart is the gateway to the soul, right? The inner child. So, okay, so we are going to pull a card from this new deck that I have, one of the new decks, because I have quite a few here. And this one is the Oracle of Portals. So we're going to see, I only just used this deck for the first time today, the Oracle of Portals. So, yeah, let's see. And it's beautiful, even the back of the portal, look, you know, like coming towards the sun, you know, coming towards our authentic expression, awakening to our truth, awakening to our inner guidance that is going to be guiding us. This inner sun will be guiding us forward. No matter what's going on outside of us, it's going to guide us forward towards our purpose and destiny, regardless of the noise outside. So let's see. The Oracle of Portals. What is the portal message from the Oracle of Portals for the 11/11 portal 2024? My Spirit, one card. They are all crazy, these cards. Okay, just one card, please. Okay, thank you. Imagination, number 20. Yeah, you have to create, and this is perfectly in alignment with the next deck, the Vision of the Soul that I'm going to use. So here we go. So there is a person, you know, with this painting brush and all these butterflies and all these so beautiful colors, and we can see the ocean in a distance and the sky, you know, and all this purple, the crown chakra, you know, and all this white, the white is streaming through, the person is in white, you know, the purity, the opportunity to create. Again, Leo, to create, and is the number 20, number 2. Again, we had the number 2, I think it was yesterday in the cards that I pulled for the full moon in Taurus. Number 2, the 2, 1 and 1 makes 3, right? It's the collaboration, co-creation with the spirit, you know, the human self and the higher self. The strength card has been coming up a lot, and it's just been 2020 right now. So yeah, imagination, and what is at the bottom? Independence. Yeah, this is literally it, right? Imagination, this is Neptunian world, spirit, you know, everything is available. And the independence, this is the Aquarius, you know, the number 14, you know, there's the bird ready to fly the nest, to go explore the horizons. And again, look at all these beautiful colors, you know, the abundant universe, independence, the authentic expression, the individuation. Spread your wings and fly and create whatever it is that you want to experience. Oh wow, literally the deck is open, you know, my PDF is open exactly on the page of imagination. Crazy. Okay, imagination. Your imagination is a portal, and it's also a creator of portals. Your imagination allows you to see possibilities that weren't there before. Once you see those possibilities, you can use your imagination further to help bring them to fruition and form. First, close your eyes and take some deep breaths, then bring your current question or situation to mind. What it is you'd most like to experience. What would be your ideal outcome? Perhaps what you want is as subtle as clarity or a clear inner knowing, again the inner knowing, about the next steps you to take. It could be a feeling such as joy or connection. It could be a quality like freedom, expansion, luxury, and validation. Whatever it is that you want, tune into it now. Do your best to feel it as if it's already present. How does your body feel? What pictures, sounds, or scents arise? Perhaps there's a symbol or image you associate with this desired outcome or experience. You don't have to understand these things logically. Your heart will know when something resonates. Get comfortable with the interdimensional realm of imagination and let yourself explore. The imagination loves this magical phrase, what if? So ask yourself, what if this were possible? What if I could have this outcome? What if I already have this outcome? What if this were all easier, faster, and more enjoyable than I ever could have previously guessed? What if all of my fondest wishes and dreams are already on their way to me now? Simply by posing these questions to yourself, you are opening channels of possibility. You are changing your beliefs and expectations to accommodate more success, beauty, love, and prosperity than ever before. Every positive what if creates space for beautiful conditions to flow into your life in greater abundance. Receiving this card is also a reminder to take action on your creative impulses. Just look around yourself to see the amazing fruits of the human imagination, machines that carry you through the sky, books filled with elaborate fantasy words, and the ability to instantly contact anyone you know with just a few taps on a screen. In the immortal worth of Goethe, whatever you can do or dream, you can begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. So yeah, this is the Aries quality. Just go for it. Just go for it. That's what Spirit is saying with this portal. Just tune in and go for it. You know, it's all there for you. And okay, let's do the independence. You know, let's see what the independence wants to tell us about this bird that is ready to fly the nest. Independence, you stand at threshold of great significance. On the other side of it, you will be more independent than previously. You will be making your moves, speaking your truth, and choosing your way on your own. Of course, you always have support. Visible and invisible beings offer help and guidance every step of the way, and there is never any shame or harm in asking for or receiving that support. This card has appeared to remind you that ultimately you are the power in your life. No one else gets to define your values or decide your future. Even though you may consider many opinions and ideas when deciding which direction to take, you always have the final say. You may draw this card because you have been falling into codependent patterns with another person or group. This means that you could use some healthier boundaries, and it will benefit you to reevaluate whether that person or group ends and where that person or group ends and where you begin. For example, if you think you need to behave in a certain way to elicit the desired response from someone else, that is not a loving thought but a controlling one. And if you think you need to hide or change who you are to maintain a particular relationship, remember that when you show up as your true self, that relationship may change or it may end. Even painful developments will be preferable to obscuring the truth of who you are. In all cases, this card advises you to stand in your power and be your own counsel. It asks you to look deeply at your thoughts and impulses to see which ones feels authentic to you and which ones you may have picked up from your family, friends, or culture, or unconsciously assumed as your own. This is a time to let go of standards, customs, patterns, expectations, and assumptions that don't feel right to you anymore or that never felt right to you in the first place. You are discovering that you are more powerful than you previously realized. Like a baby bird who has stepped or been pushed from the nest, you are spreading your wings and surprising yourself with your ability to soar. Yep, there is definitely a potential for that. Absolutely. And I feel that, throughout that Pisces Virgo node and the year number 9, we'll be discovering a lot of that. Releasing these bags from the hot air balloon so we can soar higher and higher because the sky is the limit, the multiverse is the limit, really. You can create whatever you want, We are on a precipice of creating whatever we want, but we need to take the leap of faith and the responsibility. Trust your heart. And also this is very profound aspect of it, what was being said about the boundaries, so Venus stepping into the sign of Capricorn and Venus still being the ruler of the South Node and will be squaring the nodes exact next weekend. This is part of it, Don't allow anyone to tell you what is or isn't possible for you, because you are the one creating your life. So, okay, as the vision was being mentioned, let's go to the next deck, which is the Visions of Your Soul. This is another portal deck. First time I'm using this deck ever, so let's see what happens with that. This is all these first times. Okay, Vision of the Soul, let's see. Okay. What is the message from the Vision of the Soul for 11/11 Portal 2024? Please, Spirit, thank you. Vision of the Soul, what do you have for us? What is the potential? Oh, all right. Root chakra, absolutely. Creating a new foundation, root chakra, and at the bottom, regeneration. All that green, look at all that green. The green and the blue and the light, regeneration. So yeah, the root chakra, the number 1, we're starting from the scratch, we know, because we have a new full moon in Taurus coming up. It's gonna illuminate to us these foundations, right? And look, the roots give you the wings. So in many cases, many people think like, oh, this body is such a burden, such a density, like it's just, is like burdening us and not allowing us to go higher because, we are trapped in this body on this prison planet and stuff. But actually, when we redefine that and change the perspective of that and perception of that, that is not even true. We realize that this is the instrument through which the spirit can operate. So the more we are grounded in this physical human experience, the higher we can go, because then the spirit can come through, feel safe, like, okay, the roots are strong. So this is what I feel, especially with this Taurus full moon, you know, which will be illuminating to us, like, you know, what do I need? What do I want? How am I going to get there? You know, like, can I do it? Do I feel worthy? Do I feel capable and stuff? We need to create a stronger foundation, stronger roots, so then we get the wings to fly, to go higher, right? It all starts from the one. It all starts from the root. You know, be grounded on this planet, be earthed, so we can go higher, right? Because a lot of people just try to develop the upper chakras, but actually if the baseline is not steady, if the roots are not steady, the wind is gonna go and blow us away, right? Because it's easy to be spiritual when all your basic needs are met, but when you're homeless, you know, which is questionable again, of course, but, you know, just for a simplicity of the example, you know, when we don't know how we're gonna pay the rent, we don't have food, you know, and stuff, then, you know, it's like, oh yeah, let's just go and meditate on it, you know, when all these like basic things are like in our head, and it's just like, oh my god, how am I going to survive, right? So it's not about, you know, getting getting food and roof over the head necessarily, but being more safe and secure in the human experience, in the body, and then we get the wings to fly, to go higher. And yet the regeneration number 34, which is number 7, you know, again the Neptunian quality in the tarot, this is the card of the Chariot, which is associated with Cancer. We are regenerating who we believe we are. We are shedding off the layers of the ego identity that are no longer in resonance. We are going through this massive process of transformation, transmutation, and transcendentation. We are becoming someone completely different. On a DNA level, we know that our DNA is changing, is undergoing transmutation to match the frequency of where we're going as a planet, where we're going as a humanity, which is continuously changing and shifting. But I also feel like the first card was saying, you know, sometimes the body is ready, the mind isn't. Sometimes the mind is ready, the body isn't. So, you know, so we have to be patient, because these things take time in a third dimensional, you know, density environment. It takes time. It's the Pentacles. It moves slow, but it all starts from the heart, right? The heart. When the heart is open, you know, heart is the bridge. Heart is the bridge between the lower and the higher chakras. Heart is the gateway, and with the heart we can connect to anything. Our heart is the portal, literally. So yeah, regeneration. We are going through the healing, a lot of healing, the green, a lot of healing, reconnecting with our own heart and with who we really are, so we can recreate a stronger foundation for the human experience that will take us higher than ever before, because of this self-trust and reconnection back to spirit. So let's start from the base chakra. I think these descriptions are very short, so that is a good thing because of all the other cards I still want to pull. All right, so where are we? Root chakra, color red, element earth, geometry hexahedron, cube. Okay. Keywords: grounding, support, survival, self-mastery, abundance, heat, motion, stimulation, activation, excitement, and power. Challenges: anger, danger, distraction, insecurity, domination, materialism, ego, selfishness. New aspects: sustainability, partnership, unity. You are here in the physical realm right now, and although you are a spiritual being, you need to embody all that this plane of existence has to offer in order to live life to its fullest. Know that once you gratefully accept your physical self and the world as it is, and each moment you will be supported by Gaia and the universe. Become more aware of all that makes up the natural world around you, the reflection of a flower in a drop of dew, the warmth of the sun on your skin, the beauty of nature awakening in the spring, as well as the beauty of nature entering a time of slumber in the autumn. Nature is abundant in its display of the vast diversity in which life is able to present itself. Show up and present your unique self in the dance of life. So yeah, let's be earthed so we can go higher, right? And I really feel through all this stuff that's going on, you know, in the world and stuff, we are really becoming aware of what really matters, right? And starting to appreciate the simple things in life, like, you know, the sunrise and sunset, because none of these things are guaranteed. Okay, regeneration. Let's see about the regeneration. Here we go. Portal of regeneration. Keywords: regeneration, recovery, renewal, reawakening, new energy. Use this portal, 1111, to begin a process of regeneration of the physical and energetic worlds, within and without. It enables you to connect to the essence of source from which all life originates. Declaration of intent. I return to source energy to renew and awaken in perfection that is me and all of life. The original blueprint of creation exists in the spark from which all life emerged. Source, the origin of life, retains this spark, this blueprint, and it is expressed through new life, new growth. You are able to access this spark in order to recover your original essence. Through pollution, whether energetic or physical, this essence becomes dull. The same applies for your outer world, all of the natural and man-made world. They too become dull. Connect to source through this portal to be guided in ways you can begin to clear and regenerate this dull energy in you and around you, transmuting and transforming it into a new energy through a genuine, heartfelt desire to renew all of life that has been touched by this dullness. You will be shown ways to activate renewal. And this, I feel, is a lot to do with tapping into the quantum realm. We don't have to wait for the world around us to change to believe that it's possible. You know, like teachings of some channelers, namely in this case Erin Lyon, she keeps talking about the quantum all the time. You know, how we change the reality we are experiencing because we choose the timeline where this already exists. We pull it towards ourselves, and this is literally going to be more and more present in our reality when Uranus moves into the sign of Gemini as the ruler of Pluto, because Pluto will be in Aquarius. This becomes more and more, and Saturn as the traditional ruler of Aquarius, of course, will be in Aries. So this will be more and more available, and more something which will be present and will be interacting with in our everyday reality. This quantum, like shifting and changing reality through quantum realm, not waiting for it to, you know, to happen here and then everything else will change. Like, yeah, I believe it when I see it, you know, and then we wait a long time, you know. You can already be experiencing it by creating that reality for yourself, by tapping into the timeline that this already exists. But again, this is easily said than done, right? So we're creating new foundation. We're creating a brand new foundation for this different world, regenerated world which will be different from the one we're experiencing at the moment, because it will be the 2.0 version, or whichever version, you know, which is connected to the spirit realm. It's happening in co-creation with the spirit, with everything that is invisible but available to us. So we can transcend the limitations of the past, the limitations of just physical. You know, this is like, it's a school of life, but it's also a playground, you know, this planet, because it's so diverse and we can have any experience we want on this planet. So now is the time for us to start choosing the higher vibrational experiences, right? The imagination, spread your wings and fly, go higher. All right. Okay, where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Okay, let's do the Dreamgate. This is a deck which I just added now, literally, while I was meditating before started recording. This is the gate, this is the oracle deck that wanted to be added, because then the final 3 decks I have are more about like a prediction kind of, you know, stuff. So we're talking still about the energy of this portal. So Dreamgate oracle, and it does feel like a dream, you know, with the moon in Pisces. It's like very imaginary, dream-like, you know. We are dealing with this density and with this, you know, grief and sorrow that we are transmuting, but at the same time, you know, because we are multi-dimensional beings, you know, we are also tapping into these unlimited possibilities that are available to us the more we shed this energy that we don't want to carry with us going forward, you know, the bags that we are letting go of the hot air balloon. But we need to have a vision, you know, we need to have a vision where we go in, you know, like what is this desire, you know, the desire. So it's like in evolutionary astrology, you know, the Pluto is the desire of the soul for incarnation. What do I want to, you know, what do I want to do, what am I hungry for, what do I want to explore, grow through, evolve through, you know, experience and stuff. So this is like simultaneous, you know, so like the soul knows that I'm going to come into the human body with all this stuff that I'm going to be, you know, embodying and born into, that is not, you know, not necessarily all created in this life. A lot of that comes from previous life, and you know, a lot of that is obviously a lot of things that are unresolved with regards to human collective consciousness and energy. And we know that, you know, the soul has a vision. The soul decides, I have a desire, I want to come to planet Earth, and these are the things I want to do. But at the same time, alongside with the vision, the soul knows that, okay, yeah, I have this opportunity, this vision to grow and go higher and evolve and have these experiences and do things different. But in order to do that, I know that I'll be experiencing some things that I know that I need to overcome, challenges that I need to go through in order to, you know, to transmute this energy, to shed these layers of density that are preventing me as a soul incarnate, as a soul embodied, in going into this further, you know, further states of consciousness, into this further state of experiencing life on planet Earth. So that's what I mean. So this is like all happening simultaneous, you know, this purging, healing, transmuting, you know, dealing with all these ways of opening of a heart in whichever way, whether it's the way of like, you know, more pleasurable way, like falling in love, having a baby, you know, whatever nice is happening in your life, or the less pleasurable ways, you know, the more painful ways, loss of something, you know, being hurt, you know, like grievances and stuff. And we know that whatever frequency we experience in, all the stuff that is on the same frequency will come. So it's like overwhelmed, like, oh my gosh, so much. Yeah. So anyway, let's see this Dreamgate Oracle. Another portal, because moon is in the sign of Pisces, so it's all like a dreamland. It literally feels like the world is in suspense today. This is literally what it feels like today, that the world is in suspense. There is this door open, you know, this gateway is open, and it's up to our imagination and vision and desire. Where do I want to go from here? Do I want to go through this portal? And if I want to go through this portal, what am I desiring to experience? And whether there is a limit to it, you know, whether there is an obstruction, can I go through this gate? Is there a limit to what I might be experiencing or not? That's up to you, you know, that's the base, you know, that's the root. Like, how strong is my foundation? Do I believe or do I not believe? You know, this is the T-square we got forming in the sky, you know, this Saturn, Mercury, Jupiter opposition square to Saturn. You know, this is it. Do I allow the past to still control my future or not? So the gateway is there. It's fully open. It's full of potential. It's saying, you can have anything you want. You know, Pluto is on 29 degrees. You know, this reality is ending. This restriction on humanity is ending. You know, this spell is being broken. People are awakening, you know, like all of this is becoming potential for a past, to be a past, you know, to be leave behind in a past, the bag that is being, you know, thrown from this hot air balloon. But are we ready? Because you need to walk through that gate. Nobody's gonna, you know, carry you through. I mean, yes, you know, like this is again questionable. We know sometimes we walk and sometimes we get carried by a spirit and stuff. But I feel, you know, with just like with the bird, you know, like we need to, and especially I feel this is to do with the North Node in Aries. We need to be courageous and strong enough to take the plunge into the unknown. This is what I feel. So let's see, Dreamgate Oracle. Okay, Dreamgate Oracle, what is the message from you for the 11/11 portal today, please? Spirit, what you got for us? This deck wanted to speak. Last minute it's been added, so I'm sure there is some kind of necessity for it. Okay. Elementals. Dreamland lore. Otherworld. Earth spirit. Okay. Here we go. Duality again. 2. Okay, we'll need to, I have to read on this because I can't really read much from there. And then move with grace. This is again like that first card that came out. You know, the body and mind might not be ready. Optimize light, inner and outer forgiveness. Okay, yeah, and there is again, we are up to our heart in the water, all these feels, right? So, okay, this card definitely need to read up on that because I'm not quite sure what he's trying to say, but I understand this one. You know, that we need to have the patience and again the forgiveness for ourselves, for everything we've gone through to get to this point, and we are now transmuting this energy. We move in as fast as we are able to. We cannot move any faster, or, you know, like, I guess we can move slower, right? But the soul can only move at the pace that is ready to move, you know, like in physical body, because yes, the body might not be ready, the mind might not be ready, you know, it might not be the perfect time, whatever is going on, you know. So this is where, you know, we need to be able to not control, I don't know if this is the correct word, but to train our ego to understand that everything is divinely timed. You know, we want to go faster, just like I was sharing in my practical application of astrology. I don't want to feel how I feel. I already want to feel better. You know, I don't want to be where I am. You know, physically I'm fine to be where I am, but, you know, emotionally I don't want to be where I am. I want to be already somewhere else, right? But we are where we are, and this is exactly where we need to be, and there is a reason for it, because something else is not quite ready yet. You know, is it the mind? Is it the body? Is it the circumstances? Is it some other person? Is it something else? We don't know. We don't know everything. So move with grace. Yeah. But yeah, let's see about these elementals, because this is, I'm really intrigued what these elementals wants to tell us. Okay, let's see. So there's this one, you know, about the twins elementals, and we can see there is a big portal, right? Look at the ball, and there is a full moon there, so that's full moon in Taurus. Here we go, right above the trees. Let's see what the elementals wants to say. Okay, dreamland lore, otherworld, earth spirits, unseen powers. I'm ready to discover hidden truths. I am open to subtle elemental realms. Elementals, also known as fairies or fae, are guardian spirits of enchantment and whimsy that have captivated the imagination of humans across time and myth. For ages, these mystical creatures were said to be quite abundant and witnessed by many. Then humanity became driven by forces of chaos, which pushed these spirits to gradually retreat into the ethers. Steeped in sacred mysteries and stories of old, these precious guides offer powerful messages for those seeking to navigate the complexities of our modern age. As interdimensional travelers, they are also known to cross between worlds, including the spaces that populate our dreams. Today, the substance of legend and ancient magic is growing in popularity, and perhaps there is a deeper reason for this. As many of us become even more linked to the digital world, there has also been yearning for spirit and the medicine of the earth. We long to return to the simple way of life when we lived harmoniously with the sacred elementals. Perhaps you are now being called to the lands of the Fae, or sense a long-lost wisdom rising within you. The message: these benevolent guides are here to help remind you that you are a beautiful reflection of nature personified. You are a bridge between worlds and more powerful than you know. When you peer into the other world of the elementals through your sleep, psychic experiences, or gentle daydreams, you may be granted access to the higher realms of knowledge that are gifted from the earth thought, the plant, crystals, animals, and spirit dimension. By heeding their call, you can look forward to receiving new guidance and activations as your inner eye unlocks a deeper glimpse of the great mysteries around you. The Fae also warn of any lingering influences that may be weighing down your current sphere or of controlling psychic manipulations that function from a place of dense negativity. Pay attention to the vibrations that surround you and where you are sourcing your own vital energy. What you choose to believe is where it flows into and form. Once you focus your gaze beyond the veil, look out for any optical or light phenomena that shows up. Tune into the earth and elementals. The magic of the Fae is stirring, and they are now waiting for your attention and our shared remembrance. It is time to dissolve your self-doubt, dear one. And then question, how can I connect more with my own natural Fae wisdom? What am I yearning to discover in the other world? Yeah, this is again about the unity and connectedness to all, returning. Like, I really feel this is like, we've been so striving to go higher into the, this higher, cosmos, fifth dimension, whatever, but we are on planet Earth, and actually what would help us the most to go higher is to go lower, to connect with the earth, to go, and these elementals, fairies and crystals, and these beings and things that are available to us on planet Earth are actually powerful tools to connect us with the higher realms. So yeah, I really feel, and also again, this Taurus full moon, becoming more aware of what is really important. And I know this connectedness with nature and elements, and this is something that I experienced as soon as I landed in Mexico, how it creates this like a container, like a safe space, like literally like a cradle, like I can feel these elements like to hold me personally for myself, to offer this safe space for healing. So I'm sure that this is very likely the same for many people. When you are surrounded by nature and elements, you feel connected to something greater than you can understand, and it offers this just space, breathing space to just be and just process or digest or deal with whatever it is that you need to deal with, and that then allows for going higher because we shed in the bags, right? So I feel that's really profound. So the gateway wanted to remind us that the help is available from the earth, from the elements as well. Don't forget, it's not just the angels. It's all of it, right? As above, so below. Okay, move with grace. Let's see. Move with grace. But I feel that this card is much more self-explanatory. Move with grace. Optimize light, inner and outer forgiveness, celebrate yourself, full heart, full spirit. I move with integrity. I act, speak, and express with kindness. The dictionary definition of grace is a noun that refers to elegance, refinement, and beauty in movement or action. It can also refer to a favor or kindness shared beyond what is due or expected, or a state of being that is blessed by the divine. Being in grace means sharing a tender vulnerability from a place of spiritual integrity without expectation. Your inner frequency contains the brilliant architecture of your soul. When this card is revealed, you are encouraged to dive into the grace you hold within. Tune in to your life force and reclaim the keys that guide you to your highest, most optimal self. We are living through an evolutionary era where only what is true, authentic, and aligned with love will remain strong and sustainable in the long run. Everything we cling to from a place of fear will fade away and fall to the wayside. All that moves away from grace is directed and formed through resistance. The message: let the internal forces within you gently adjust as you continuously learn to move with even more grace through your thoughts, your choices, and your daily self-love. Over time, you may have learned that what you authentically share is a reflection of your soul, and that there is no need to hide your beauty anymore. As you do this, you are safe to be expressive and open your heart to the world. Continue to collect the experiences that best serve your growth and spirit. Learn to forgive yourself and others. Holding on to resentment will only force you to swim against the tides. Let your waters be calm and move with gentle grace. Every movement you experience, every belief you hold, every word you share, all adapt to write the beautiful story of your life. As you move through these chapters, try and remember the best way to navigate your steps. Find joy in the liminal movements. Laugh as often as you can, and you invoke more joy. As you love yourself in grace, you are also able to love others as well. Don't forget to place and celebrate your childlike wonder. Let go of what closes you off from life. Take a frivolous details less seriously. They are fleeting after all. Reclaim the peace that is your divine birthright. How would you like to refine your movements? How can I move with more grace in my life? How can I identify the grace around and within me more? This I feel is so connected to this Taurus full moon. Seriously. About the self-love, self-discovery, reconnection with oneself, reconnection with your heart, reconnection with your authentic expression. And yeah, this is the way forward. This is the key for the future. This is the new foundation. This is the regeneration of the human self. All these steps, to take you higher, to take you beyond. Okay, now we're going to speak to Sacred Destiny. Sacred Destiny from Denise, Linn. Sacred Destiny. 11/11 portal 2024. What are we destined to know? Even though the timelines are shifting all the time. Like I said, I changed the decks 3 times in one day. So that just tells you how quickly we're moving through different things. Things are continuously changing and shifting, and will continue to do so even more rapidly. So, Sacred Destiny, what is the message right here, right now? 11/11 portal. Okay, let's take this one. Love. I mean, come on. How many more times? How many more times this word is going to come out? Love. Yeah, look at the bloom, these beautiful colors, the orange, the sacral chakra, the base chakra, the higher chakras, the sky is the limit. When we grounded, when we earth on this planet and we allow ourselves to love, to open our heart, there are unlimited possibilities that are available to us. And at the bottom, freedom. Yep, we're not the bird. Where is the bird? Here is the bird. Independence. There is one bird, here is another bird. Look, this one is already flying. This one is just coming out of the nest. This one is already taking a flight, right? The bird, a lot of birds. Freedom, yeah. The path to freedom is through open heart. Releasing, forgiving. I'm sorry, my nose is really itching. I don't know what it means, but it's really itching. All right, let's start with love. Wild rose. Okay, so this is what it is. Roses are a universal symbol of love. Yes, let's go straight to the message. The sacred landscape wants you to know. Love is all around you. Love is coming into your life. You are already more cherished than you can possibly know. Indeed, you are a sacred vessel for love to flow through you when you stand in the center of it all. All is well, no matter what is happening around you. You know that you are loved and you are lovable. You know that there is nothing that you need to do to deserve love. You are enough just as you are. The Creator is love, and in the depth of your soul, you are love. In matters of heart and romance, all is healing or is already healed. In terms of self-love, your confidence and self-esteem are growing as you take time to cherish and care for yourself. Taurus full moon. Here we go. Love is the key. Love is the answer. The universal love. Freedom. Love sets you free. Isn't that something like that? Don't they say something like that? Love sets you free. Here we go. Okay, cliff swallows. The swallows flies free on the wind currents. The sacred landscape wants you to know. Express yourself without hesitation. Break free and let your spirit fly. Make choices that increase your freedom. Don't be tied down. Laugh, dance, explore. This is another one that say about laughter. You know, it's not just about crying. You can release through laughter too. Laugh, dance, explore, and go beyond predictable behavior. Be daring, cast aside restrictions, find your wings. As you do, you'll help others find theirs. You are not here to be ordinary or live a mundane life. You are here to step beyond limitations and self-imposed boundaries. Do not be trapped by convention or the need to please others. Choose life on your own terms. Don't accept rules that don't feel right. You can be immensely free and yet still be a part of a loving, supportive community. Yeah, this is literally the same messages. I mean, what else to say, you know? Like, we came here to experience human life through open heart and connect with one another in a different way through shedding all this restriction of the past, stories, you know, the belief systems, all of it that made us divided all this time, where actually every single person on this planet is a divine being incarnate to play a role to help us all to come together one way or another, even if they play the role of a contrast, which makes us feel like, man, how is this person helping me? You know, they're helping us through the opposite experience, like, you know, have to come together because there is all this unpleasantness happening in the world or something. So everybody has a role to play, you know. We all came from love, we return to love. The in-between is up to you. Okay, and now my second last minute added deck, which I couldn't not acknowledge, my favorite, Oracle of Delphi, because I feel like the Sacred Destiny and Oracle of Delphi, they always wants to speak together, like, hey, the Destiny got to speak, you know, got to speak, then now the Oracle wants to speak too. So it's like, okay, let's see what the Oracle of Delphi wants to say then to support the messages. 1111 portal, Oracle of Delphi, what you've got for us. Okay, card flew out. The artist, oh wow, we're going back to the beginning, the imagination. Look at that artist. And look at the rainbow, and the eyes are closed. There are no eyes, you know, like you have to see with your crown chakra, you know, with the intuition, all this water, all this intuition, all these feelings, right? Dream, design, craft, and create. Yes. Yes, this is how we create in the new world, the new earth, right? And at the bottom is caretaker. Number 20, again, number 20. And reunite, serve, and accompany. Yeah, there are things that are ending, you know, and this doesn't look like a Saturn. Actually, you know, it looks like a Poseidon with this, you know, this thing, you know, that Poseidon has, right? And it's got like this three-headed wolf or dog or something. So yeah, let's see what that will have to say, you know, with regards to mythology. But yeah, let's go to the artist first. And look, again, number 9. Number 9, culmination endings, you know. Oh, and the caretaker is literally where I opened the thing. So we definitely have to go back to caretaker and see what he wants to say. But yeah, let's start with the artist. Artist. Dream, design, craft, and create. Okay, well, maybe we should start with the caretaker then, you know. If that one already opened, perhaps this is what needs to end first before we can become the artist. So, okay, let me backtrack. Let me go to the caretaker. So that's this guy, which is like Saturn/Neptune together. And they both in Pisces, of course. In times of darkness, turn to your inner light. Look up to see the ray of sunshine shining down on you. The dark winter is reawakening into spring. You are currently undergoing a natural cycle of death and rebirth, where we are still in a Scorpio season after all. Endings come in many varied forms: a separation, a job finishing, or a culmination of a life cycle. This is what's happening for humanity right now. Trust this ending is actually promising new beginning. You can finally breathe a sign of relief and blossom once more. The Greek god Hades, so this is Hades, and his beloved goddess Persephone represent the cycle of the season. Surrender to your natural cycle to honor your light and shadow. Hades, Greek god of the underworld, represent the spirit realm, the subconscious, and your shadow or ego self. He supports you to heal through the growing pains of heartache. Wow, this is what I've been tapping into a lot. There is profound growth and transformation through the grieving process. As custodian of the underworld, his jurisdiction is not an abyss for punishment or retribution, but a regal palace for reset and reawakening, where everyone is returned to the depths of the earth for soul revival. The rivers of Hades' sanctuary run deep. Duality creates contrast. The divine balance of light and shadow, like night and day, is not good or bad. It simply just is. Hades encourages you to honor your perpetual life journey and the inevitable changes it brings. Goddess Persephone, Queen of the underworld, personifies the life and death cycle. Forever young, she emerges above the earth, each spring symbolizing fertility and immortality. When she returns below ground to reunite with Hades in winter, she is the bringer of death and rebirth. Persephone wants you to know... Where is Persephone? Oh yeah, she's there behind him. There we go. Persephone is there too. Wants you to know that you don't need to find the strength to hold on, but instead to surrender and let go. Again, the let go is coming up. Deep in the caverns of death, you will find the seeds of life. Relinquish the past to make space for renewal. Trust the blossoming of a fresh start. After the darkness of winter, there is a golden sunlight, fresh buds bloom, and the earth comes to life again. The oracle prophecy, an ending is a blessed beginning. Chakra, earth star. Here we go, the elementals. Located at the soles of your feet, roots you to Gaia for soul revival. Talisman, Hades' two-pronged pitchfork is a symbol of sacred power. His scepter and ceremonial staff hold the keys to underworld kingdom. Faith in action step. Start an inner dialogue with your shadow or ego. Avoid shaming your shadow. Reflect on your triggers, as these are opportunities to surrender pain embedded in your unconscious mind. Keep a shadow journal. Alignment activation. Connect deep down into the earth and declare, I am made up of both light and dark. I go within my inner cave to wholly accept myself. I flow with the river of least resistance to be reborn anew. Artist insight. Facing and embracing the shadow self. Finding the light within darkness. Endings and new beginnings. Yes, this is exactly what I... Literally, these two cards exactly describe how I feel about this 1111 portal, you know, endings. So a new beginning can come through and you're going to create it. You're going to create it. You're going to be the artist. You're going to be an artist because you are spreading your wings to fly, to create a stronger foundation, to be regenerated and recreate yourself, become someone completely different. But it takes time. Yeah, it takes time, you know, and we have all this to our disposal, including the planet Earth. The planet Earth is holding us and supporting us in this process. And, you know, it's all to return back to love. Yeah. And yeah, obviously the opening messages, we remember those. The heart is coming online. Okay, let's go to the artist. Artist, number 9, the endings. Dream, design, craft, and create. So that this guy. You are a visionary, the creator of your own magnificent masterpiece of life. You foresee your dream rolling out before you. Getting crystal clear on your vision and intention brings abundance and boosts your manifesting powers. Designing a dreamy life activates your imaginative, intuitive, and spirited essence. Come alive with creative purpose by embodying your artistry and living your dream life with contagious enthusiasm. Call on Apollo, the torchbearer, and his penetrating gaze will highlight your artistic desires and visions. Showing gratitude for the beauty all around you will bring even more creative breakthroughs. As the great god of arts, Apollo is guiding you to see and enjoy the sides of your creative journey. Playful curiosity will help you unearth your passions. Art and creativity come in many different forms. Painting or shaping an Apollo sculpture may not be where your gifts lie. Go within to reveal your creative desires. Take note, you cannot fool the universe. Your wistful imaginings must be meaningful to you. Consider investigating a variety of channels to stir your creative juices and awaken the artistic genius within. Let your inner child come out and play creatively just for fun. Forget perfection or whether you think you can or can't draw, dance, paint, whatever creative activity excites you. Just enjoy the process. Art is an imagination at play. It's time to harness your authentic expression. Now is the time to bask in your radiance. Like the bright sun of Apollo, rise up. Feel the sun's rays on your face and smile serenely. This brilliant sun will be your constant reminder that everything you have ever imagined is within your reach. Open yourself to the beauty in life by actively seeking it. Look around with fresh eyes and let the light permeate your soul as you sense the joy it brings. It's time to say yes to life again and dream extravagantly. The oracle's prophecy: creativity and authentic self-expression spark your inner joy. This is all Leo. Chakra, third eye, creative imagination and visualization. Talisman, the blue morpho butterfly, helps you to seek more meaning and beauty in life. There is a butterfly. Oh yeah, there, above his head. Here we go, butterfly. This winged spirit totem also denotes honor and nobility. Faith in action step. Consciously create a life worth living. Make a list of elements that you wish to include in your best life. Fitness, quality, friendship, time with family, etc. What one small action can you take today to move in the direction of your dream life? Alignment, activation, breathe and center yourself. Affirm with meaning. I awaken to my own artistic power. I create my inner and outer world with deliberate intention. Art is inside. Dream your world into being. Invoke the creator within. Create a life you love. And this will be Saturn in Aries. You know, now Saturn is in Pisces. So that is this. The death and the rebirth. And then this is going to be on the other side of it. I mean, it's all happening simultaneously, right? The opportunity to create a new, this renewal, regeneration, you know. It's beautiful. All right, 1 hour, 10 minutes and 28 seconds it was. So that was 10:10. So endings and new beginnings. So we're going to end with the Oracle of Awakening again. You know, this key to your awakening is in your heart. So let's see what message we get today from the Oracle of Awakening, because we are all awakening to who we really are, to our true potential. You know, it is, in a way, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Don't allow anybody to steal away the visions for your dream experience in this world, on this planet. Okay, Oracle of Awakening, final message, closing message for 11/11 Portal 2024. What do you have for us? One card, please, Spirit. Cards just don't want to go today. It's like, no, you decide. Okay, let's pull. Gentleness, compassion, kindness, and soft. Here we go. Look at this beautiful sun around our head. Gentleness. This is the moving with grace, right? Like this one. Move with grace, gentleness. Be gentle with yourself, you know. Awakening is not just rainbows and butterflies. It is all the Mach 2, you know. And at the bottom we have the portal. Yeah, of course. Access to the infinite. Yes, we are already in it, you know. Look, it's already open, the portal. And the beautiful Merkaba here. You know, Archangel Metatron. Here it's Archangel Metatron 1111. Yes, be gentle with yourself while you're going through your awakening. The portal is already there, don't worry. It's already open, it's not going anywhere. And look at all this beautiful purple and the dark blue. And look at my dress. Perfect, you know, perfect colors. I was going to wear something completely different, and then Spirit is like, no, that's not the right one. So yeah, so I was guided to wear what I'm wearing. So here we go. Perfect. There's the portal. There's the Merkaba. Okay, let's see. Gentleness and the portal. Yes. Gentleness. So there's this beautiful lady with the sun around her head. My gentleness is a gift to myself and others. This card is firstly an invitation to be gentle with yourself, and secondly an opportunity to share kindness with others. Are you stressed out, expecting more from yourself than you are capable of in this moment, or are you being hard on yourself in an unhealthy way? Can you treat yourself with the same kindness you would show a friend in need? Maybe there is a need for more softness in your interactions with family or others in your life. Have you set up so many boundaries and rules of engagements that others can barely reach you? If you have recently been easily offended, quick to anger, or ready to push others away for not living up to your expectations, this is time to lighten up on yourself and those who surround you. Compassion is loving kindness and gentleness in action. It is the gift of accepting who you are right now. It is allowing others to be where they are without judgment or expectation. It is a friendly presence in the face of uncertainty and suffering. It is the blessing of kindness and caring without attachment to the end result. Where can your life use a little gentleness right now? Affirmation: in this moment, I am offering gentleness and non-judgment to myself and others. Oh, wow. Doesn't the world need this right now? With everything that's going on, all the division and polarization and all the hate and all the, this person is right, this person is wrong, and all this. Yes, this is exactly what the world needs right now, the compassion towards oneself and others, because everyone is experiencing struggle to a certain extent. Everybody is going through this. Everybody is experiencing these energies in some way. We never know what somebody else is dealing with, right? So yeah, and the more we can give a compassion and non-judgment to ourselves, the easier it is to extend it to someone else, because we're usually the hardest on ourselves, right? So yeah, this is perfect. Okay, and the portal. Last one. The portal with the Merkaba. Portal. Where is it? Is it at the end as the portal? Oh my gosh, I can't find it. There is no portal. I can't find it. The portal. Wow, this is crazy. Portal disappeared from the book. This is crazy. Literally, I can't find it. How is this possible? Okay, I need to pause. Okay, I found it. It was under the esoteric cards at the very end. So here we go. So here is your portal. Isn't that funny? We can't even find it. We can't see the portal because we are so busy, judging ourselves and each other, and this is so, Spirit has a sense of humor, okay? So this is so spot on, because we are right now in November 2024, we are so busy, judging everyone and being so divided. The humanity is probably the most divided it's ever been, because and we don't even have a time to pay attention that there is a portal. The portal doesn't exist. The portal is there, but we are like, oh, I'm too busy to be judging everyone, including myself, So yeah, so this is this is it. This is definitely spot on. Okay, the portal. We have direct access to infinity, access to the infinite. We enter the earth plane through the body of a woman. The womb is the direct portal into the dense dimension of our world. It is a cosmic opening in which a celestial spirit can enter and be sheathed in flesh and form. The power of womankind has been intentionally played down, diminished, and oppressed specifically because she has the ultimate power over birth and death. She is the creator and destroyer. We can see this not only in the systematic oppression of women for the last 2000 years in almost every part of the world, but also in the industrialization of birth practices. This portal or womb space is a creative center, the space of incubation for the manifestation of ideas, experiences, and things that come into our world. Both women and men have this creative center in the sacral chakra of the body located under the navel. The power of this space should not be dismissed. It is to be honored and protected. Empathetic people often have a wide open sacral chakra and absorb energies around them unknowingly, and will often mistaken this energy for their own. People who are constantly caring for others' needs and not their own have a similar boundary issue with the sacral. Setting an intention that the sacral chakra opening chakras are shaped like cones that extend out from both the front and back of the body is set at 25% can have a positive effect, but this reset will have to be repeated often. Otherwise, the chakra will default to the previous setting until the new setting is firmly established. When this card comes up in a reading, it is directing your intention to this potent creative space. Again, the imagination, creativity, artistry, right? It may be that your chakra needs tuning with the example stated above, or maybe your womb space is wanting to remind you of the creative potential that you hold within your body. And then there is a meditation. Okay, there we go. So this is a perfect closing because, yeah, obviously we are too distracted by the world's happening and all this hate that is amongst us, you know, to create more division and separation. That is completely an illusion anyway. We are too busy, you know, focusing on that we don't even know that there is a portal available to us to create whatever we want, to connect with this joy and happiness and to create this reality we want to be experiencing, where the relationships between us are different, but we're too busy because we're so plugged into all this nonsense of these stories that are just a perception of reality of someone, and two people might not even agree about the same story, so it is not even the truth. It is truth for that person, but it is not the universe truth. So yeah, so this is perfect. The Oracle of Awakening is saying that we need to focus on what gives you the sense of joy and tap into your own creative waters to create it, to attract it to yourself. And this is how we're going to change the world. Literally, this is how we're going to change the world. Yes, it will take time. Yes, we will have to have a grace and compassion and gentleness with oneself and another, and be able to tune within to find the guidance, and tune within your heart, tune within your joy, tune within your inner child to find what is this direction that you're here to follow, that creates this vision that you then want to bring into manifestation through your sacral chakra, that has these creative powers within to manifest everything we want. And of course, all the chakras are connected, so it's not like they work in separation or anything. So anyway, guys, 1 hour 20 minutes, super long video, probably nobody watching by this point, but anyway, at least I guess me and the cards had fun. So anyway, let's just close this session, and yeah, I would like to thank all my guides. Thank all my guides, my spirit guides, my higher self, all the beings of light that were being present, all the cards, all the elementals, Mother Earth and Gaia, Mother Earth, Gaia, same thing, and everyone in presence that delivered these messages to help us and to support us on this journey, and to help us understand what energies we are interacting with this 1111 portal, and what is the potential available to us at this time. So So here we go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you everyone who is still watching. I hope that you found some value in some of these messages, and I'll leave it at that. I'm wishing you all a beautiful rest of 11/11 portal, or, you know, whenever you're watching this, because these portals don't just shut, you know, on the same day. Like, it's like 24-hour opening, that's it, goodbye. So I wish you all a pleasant rest of the day, and I'll speak to you again soon. Much love everyone, and bye for now.